My name is Chris Eaton. I work in the IBM Toronto lab. I've been working on the DB2 for Linux, Unix, Windows product for about 20 years now. And my main role is to go out and talk to clients and see what they're doing with DB2, make sure that the product plans going forward are aligning to where we think the industry is going, and also just to get out there and evangelize DB2, if you will. So one of the really great things that's been talked about a lot at this conference is the competitive advantages we have with pureScale technology. So for those not aware, pureScale is a shared disk clustered scale-out database, of course on DB2, and it allows me to actually scale out instead of just scale up. Of course, there's scale up and scale out built in, but I can scale out to multiple servers running my OLTP workload, and it has really two key advantages. The first is high availability. So if any server in that cluster fails, the thing keeps running. All the other servers, all the other members, we call them, in the cluster continue to execute uninterrupted. The second is that it gives me great scalability. So as I add new members to this cluster, it grows in a linear fashion as I scale out. So if I need twice the horsepower, I just add twice the number of servers, and DB2 scales it out. We really have a competitive advantage here in the marketplace, because certainly in fact on both sides. So on the availability, what we're finding is customers are telling us when a node fails, all of the data is still available except for the data on that node that from the transactions that were running on that node that failed. And that data is even available within 20 seconds of the failure. That's including node failure detection time. So it's a very short time frame where only a small portion of the database is unavailable. And what we're hearing from customers is they're saying that in Oracle RAC, for example, when a node fails and this remastering has to occur, the time frame is between 30 and 60 seconds, and the entire database is frozen. In fact, there's a well-known consultant, Oracle RAC consultant out there, who talks about how the fact that dynamic redistribution or remastering of locks can freeze the system up to 2 minutes. Now, I haven't seen that personally, but you know, he's more of an expert than I am on that subject. So certainly the freeze and being able to not get at your data is a serious problem, especially for customers that are looking at pureScale, which is really intended for very high volume OLTP. The second is scalability, and what we're seeing is because we're modeled after DB2 ZOS parallel sysplex on the mainframe, using the same architecture, we're seeing that the scalability is near linear, like 98%, even up to clusters. Well, the support is up to 128 nodes. I don't see too many customers going that far. But even when you're down at the 8, 9, 10, 12, 16 nodes, we're still seeing over 90% scalability. And what we're hearing from customers is that those using Oracle RAC have to actually make their application cluster aware in order to get any level of scalability. So I have to put more work into my application. I have to go and rewrite my application to make it cluster aware. Whereas with pureScale, because of the central locking capabilities, you don't have to do that. You just run your application the way it is written for an SMP, and it'll scale as you add members over 90%. So it's been quite a significant game changer, I think, in the marketplace. So my name is Chris Eaton. I work in the IBM Toronto lab. I've done that for 20 years now, working on the DB2 platform. And I'm pretty active in social media. In fact, I've been blogging for, I think, about 6 years now, which is when I first started. Most people didn't know what a blog was. I have a blog on IT Toolbox. It's called Expert's Guide to DB2, and so you can reach me there. I try and answer every question that gets, every comment that goes out there. I haven't been blogging a lot lately because I've been here at IOD, but if you ask questions on there, I'm sure I'll get back to you. I also tweet a little bit. My Twitter account is Eaton Chris, which is because Chris Eaton, I guess, was already taken. So Eaton Chris.